Okay guys, I am back with an update. By the time this video loads, you will know what the hashtag is. So I haven't quite decided on one yet. So I've been just kind of trying to plan a couple of weeks out. So the challenge basically is to make 3 like items, I guess you would say. Kind of a guided, let's do this type of thing. So it'll be guided in the idea of like, we're making 3 pockets today. We are making out of junk mail. This is the design I've come up with, that kind of thing. Now, that said, my theme is Christmas because I want to have all my Christmas stuff done by like October at the latest, right? However, if you really don't care for the Christmas theme or you don't celebrate it or whatever, that's fine. Pick a paper pad and let's go for it, right? Like, doesn't have to be Christmas specific. That's the theme I chose. You could choose to do butterflies or, whatever, nature. It doesn't matter. Or you can have several themes throughout it. This is just really a guided, let's take 15 minutes and make 3 things, right? And it will just help aid down to like birthdays, Christmas, that sort of thing, to where you're not scrambling in like December to get your personalized gifts out. Okay. So that said, we're going to be not hopping around, but it's going to be guided through the weeks. Okay. So the first week we are going to be making 3 different kinds of pockets, but 3 of those pockets at once, and maybe 4. It kind of depends on what that 15-minute mark does. Now they'll be gently decorated because in my opinion, I don't know what journal they're going in. And so as long as they have basics, right? Colors, right? Reds, greens, golds. If you choose, I know I'm doing a pink Christmas journal this year. So, that kind of thing, I'm going to keep that in mind. Traditional colors, then your decor, like your laces, things like that, is something you can add specifically to the journal once you get to it. So like October, we're going to do one where we're going to take 15 minutes and we're going to put together signatures. So hopefully we can put 3 signatures together in one episode. And then the second day in the week, we'll put together a whole nother set of signatures, that sort of thing. That said, I hope to, every Sunday, you'll get a bring this to your work table type of thing if you're going along with us. So like today is technically airing 2 days late, mostly because I've been trying to get caught up and that sort of thing. So usually like this coming Sunday, you're going to get another video that says, okay, this week we are still working on pockets, but I want you to grab this, this, and this, and this out of your supplies. Okay. So that said, this week, this upcoming week, the first video in the series will air on the 3rd, August 3rd. And then there'll be one August 5th. And then there'll be one, would be that August 7th. Is that what that date is? Yeah, August 7th. So there'll be 3 a week. And this next week, it will all be pockets out of junk envelopes. Okay. So it doesn't matter, preferably windowed if we can. If you don't have windowed envelopes, then try to create some windowed envelopes. I know there's a ton of videos out there that have it, and you can also use like your packaging from, getting like your flowers and that sort of thing. Push come to shove, as long as you have the appropriate glue, you can use like Ziploc baggies to make the film on your windows. Kind of at that point you might have to sew, and maybe that's an episode that we do later on. For right now, and I've just been collecting just different very junk mail windowed envelopes. Okay. Most of these come out of the trucking business. So like, you do want a couple of big ones like this, these very big ones, because I have a very cool pocket that we're going to use. And I think you'll like these pockets because most of them are pockets that will hold 4 to 5 pieces of ephemera. Okay, and so don't worry, we're going to make pockets first. We're going to go step by step. We're going to make all of our pockets, and then we'll make all of our tags and cards in that. And then once we're done with those and those are all complete, then we'll reevaluate, do we want more pockets? And at that point, I'll probably put out a poll. Do we want more pockets and tags and that sort of thing? Do we want to move more to like fabric flips? Do we want, I do have a paper clip series that I've already kind of mapped out what paper clips we're going to be making. And they are loosely based on other people's ideas. And I've just changed them out a little bit to fit into a paper clip form. That said, also with the pockets, not always are we going to be using the windowed envelopes. We are going to be using some scraps the following week because we all have that obnoxious 3.5 inch by 12 inch scrap piece of paper, right? That we obviously are never going to throw out. We need to use, but I've come up with a couple of things that we can use them for. So yeah, I hope you guys will join me. And like I said, at the, just right below the video, not in the description, but right below the video, there's a place for me to add tags. And so that's where I'm going to be adding the hashtag. So if you're a fellow YouTuber and you're going to do that, if you wouldn't mind throwing in that hashtag, that would be awesome. Not required. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that this will encourage lots of people to kind of get into let's not freak out before Christmas. And maybe maybe I just coined the title of our little challenge. I don't know. Yeah, so I hope everybody is well. And yeah, like I said, the first of the series will air Monday, August 3rd, and all of next week will be centered around these envelopes. So if you don't have any, dig through like old mail, see if you've got anything hanging around. If not, try to make some windowed envelopes. Most of these are like the legal size type, or I think they're called, and they're mostly 9.5-ish by 4. And then the really big ones, well, and you wouldn't even have to use junk email or mailers either. 6 by 9.5. So something similar, okay? That's always an option too. Don't get locked into you have to have the exact same thing, because that will drive you crazy and it'll discourage you, and I don't want it to be discouraging. You can use regular envelopes. Like if you have a box of regular stuff, the only difference would be is that you didn't have the windows, and that's fine because we can work around that, right? So the pockets will still look cool with or without the envelope or the window, okay? All right, guys, I will, well, technically, you'll see me tomorrow, but you won't see more of this project until Monday. Okay. All right, guys, I hope you all are well, and welcome new subscribers, and love to all of you. And thank you, old subscribers, for sticking with me. And remember, have fun, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, guys, I just thought of something, and I'm going to add it to the tail end of the video really quick. If you are a YouTuber and you are doing the challenge too, don't think that you have to do, like, you do your own thing too. Does that make sense? Like, I'm giving you just basics. So if with these envelopes, you have totally different pockets than what, like pocket ideas for the envelopes, do that, right? I mean, again, do you, right? Like if you, I guess the only like hard and fast rule is like 3 and 15, right? Again, it can be any theme. If you have different ideas for these junk envelopes, use that different idea, that sort of thing. Or even at home, the basics really are, like I said, 3 and 15. So yeah, I hope that kind of clarifies it too. I didn't know if I would get questions about that or whatever, but yeah. So, because every creator has, and it would, you know what I really would love for to happen is that you would love like one of my pockets, and then say, not that they've said they're going to do this, but like say Amy over at Glamping and Glitter is like, I totally want to do that challenge. But say she does like 3 different types of envelopes and you love one of hers. And then say Emily over at Emmephemras Treasures does the challenge. She and she comes up with 3 completely other different envelopes, and you love one of hers, and then you were to take, you know, those 3 different kinds of pockets, and that's what you want. So yeah, so creators don't feel like you're locked into making the exact same pockets for this challenge. It's not about that. It's about 3 and 15. And you know what, if you don't want to use junk envelopes, maybe you do a couple of different pockets or something like that. So yeah, it's just 3 and 15. Like, I just want to get 3 items created in 15 minutes. Any theme, you know, feel free as creators to create what you feel you want to create, right? Okay, so because I want this fun and I want it like informational, and a big goal, right, is to not freak out before Christmas. And 2, we do have a ton of beautiful new journalers who are really looking for different ideas and things like that. So I want to try to meet as many needs as possible through this challenge. So yeah, I will let you guys go and have a splendid day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.